What is good, YouTube? It's your boy 41P here, back with another YouTube video. Today your boy hit some legs. Felt pretty good today. I targeted hamstrings, so I started off with some hamstring curls. Not prone, just sitting hamstring curls. Or sorry, I did not target hamstrings, I targeted quads. Slip of the speech. But yes, I targeted quads. I did still start with hamstring curls, but that's because I typically go straight into squats, blow out the quads on squats, then I'll go and hit some lunges. I hit some Smith machine lunges following that, only a set. I honestly never really do lunges. It's a really awkward movement for me. So I also very often feel like I don't necessarily get the retraction I'm looking for, the kind of muscle targeting on the quads that typically should come with the lunges. I don't know why, I just struggle to kind of get that feeling, you know what I mean? The squeeze that you would typically look for in a lunge. I probably don't do it the best, but it's also like, it's just a weird movement, you know? It's a different type of movement. But anyway, we went straight from lunges into quad extensions, hit 3 sets of those till failure. Then we went over to the whole abductor, adductor, or as Jesse James West would say, good girl, bad girl. It was definitely a good girl, bad girl leg session, but after that, we hit some cardio. Your boy has been really consistent with the cardio lately. I'll typically go anywhere from 15 to 35 minutes, depending on how much time I have, 2, how long I really feel like going, and 3, if the show I'm watching is interesting or not. Because typically, I don't know about y'all, I've struggled to do cardio almost my entire fitness journey because I personally don't really enjoy cardio a whole lot. I do when it's like basketball, if it's like punching the heavy bag or rowing, but there's days where you just don't want to do those things, you know what I mean? And when I say I don't like cardio, I mean I don't like forcing myself to do cardio. Not that I literally have to force myself, because I know it's good for you, but it'd be hard, you know? So I feel like often finding something to keep yourself distracted or to keep your brain busy while you're doing the cardio is often really good, because it's a way of not only making cardio more exciting, but it's also a good way of just keeping your brain distracted, not sitting there being negative about the fact that, fuck, this shit sucks, damn, my legs are burning, whatever it may be. You're distracted by whatever you're doing. So for me, example, I like to watch my anime. I'll go and after every workout, I'll go hit the stair stepper, post up the phone, turn on an episode, and watch at least an episode of my anime while I walk on the stair stepper, you know what I mean? Depending on the day, I might go up or down in difficulty level, but at least an episode's worth every day. That's also why the time ranges. But there's many different ways to keep you distracted. It doesn't just have to be anime. I mean, you could sit there and you could play games on your phone, you know, whether it be Clash of Clans or, you know, PUBG, whatever. Or you could scroll social media, scroll TikTok, watch a YouTube video, watch TV, you know, people watch in the gym. Especially if your gym's busy, it can be really enjoyable just to kind of take it all in, you know what I mean? And you can get really distracted in itself and just absorbing your environment and looking where you are and almost like just getting lost in the present, you know what I mean? It distracts you from the pain that is occurring from hitting cardio. It was definitely a good session though. I typically like to start with 5 minutes of stair stepper on my leg days just because it gets the legs warmed up, it gets them activated, and not only that, but you're at a lower risk for injury because your legs are literally hotter. They're not as cold in the sense that when you stretch the muscle, it's not like you're going from doing nothing to straight up squatting 225 pounds, you know what I mean? You kind of get that gradual increase, that way your muscles don't just snap under the pressure. You're gradually warming them up, you're literally heating up the muscles, that way when you go to exercise, you don't screw yourself over, you don't get injured, you're doing it safely, you know what I mean? But anyway, make sure y'all hit your cardio today, hit your protein, hit your carbs, hit the macro goals. Everybody, make sure you slay the fucking